You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If that was my friend, I would be like,
she just and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers. She did that. Putting everybody in our business, letting them know that me and Pap was together.
You just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percent?
Just days after Claressa excitedly shared that she hoped to start a family with Papoose next year, shocking news broke that he had allegedly cheated on her. The timing stunned many, especially given how confidently she had spoken about their future. Claressa appeared online visibly upset, trying to process the betrayal. Instead of support, much of the public responded with criticism, claiming she should have anticipated this outcome. Many referenced the old saying, "You lose them the same way you get them," noting that Claressa had entered a relationship with Papoose while he was still married to RemyMa, which some felt made this heartbreak inevitable.
World, $1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. Her situation took place. Like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day. Visiting her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Everybody in my ear, Pat, you gotta get to work. You can't visit her every day. My deal folded. I exhausted all my funds. I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit out to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday. I was there. Took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. There came a time where if our son needed certain things, if she had something in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did. Every single thing. That wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she been home. I tolerated your foolishness and your cheating and your adultery for years and years and years. For the sake of my child. Everything would be fine and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying, saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And you listen to it, y'all know my pen. I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on a credit. I never did anything. When people said, you know Pat writing that, oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him, you were?
According to Remy, once Claressa realized Remy was present, she allegedly became defensive and tried to control the narrative, sending messages to Papoose to clarify her side of the story while subtly discrediting Remy. The leaked exchanges reportedly showed Claressa framing herself as innocent, emphasizing her feelings of betrayal, and attempting to maintain her image as the wronged party. Fans and observers quickly noticed the tension, one woman trying to warn and protect, the other managing her public image while privately navigating the complicated dynamics of her relationship. This led to heated debates online, with people dissecting every message, emoji, and screenshot for signs of who was telling the truth. The situation highlighted the recurring patterns in Claressa's relationships, where emotional dependence, comparison, and a need for reassurance often intersect with public perception, creating a storm that spills over into social media. Observers suggested that Claressa's desire to be seen as strong and independent sometimes conflicted with her emotional vulnerabilities, especially when dealing with someone like Papoose, whose past behavior indicated a pattern of leveraging partners' resources. The drama was further fueled by fans comparing Claressa's current predicament with Remy's past experiences, noting eerie similarities in how both women were emotionally entangled with him. Social media became a magnifying glass, amplifying the tension and leaving little room for privacy or nuance. In the end, this episode underscored the complicated interplay of love, trust, and public scrutiny, showing that even successful, powerful individuals are not immune to repeating past mistakes when patterns of dependence and validation resurface.
When I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home and I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying. Who refused to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing it.
Women, how do y'all think y'all know what people, what to tell somebody being broke to y'all? Because I see a lot of this like upgrade, downgrade, so-and-so's broke, this one's broke. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all don't know what people have. Actually, my ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever. Everybody included.
It's my house because I paid for it. All 1.3 million, whatever I paid in cash. With my name on it only. I take care of the kid. I take care of it. So I say here, you go, you move over here. You're a piece of Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This, the gambling, the failures that you had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If it was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. Right, so He acts like he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son. I would be telling you, girl, get your ass from over there. What are you talking about?
How Remy could be angry when she was allegedly seeing multiple men herself. Claressa claimed that her actions were no different and framed Remy's criticism as hypocrisy. She used social media to defend her relationship, posting cryptic messages and emojis that suggested she felt attacked unfairly. Fans quickly split into sides, some supporting Claressa for being bold and unapologetic, while others rallied behind Remy, citing her warnings about Papoose's intentions. The online debate escalated, with screenshots, alleged receipts, and private messages circulating, each interpreted as proof of wrongdoing by one party or the other. The feud highlighted the messy overlap of personal relationships, public perception, and social media drama, leaving observers to navigate a complex web of trust, betrayal, and emotional history.
Of that, like a expiration date on your career, or is it 8 years and that's it? Or when will you try and go into, having a family, or would you have a kid and then go back to boxing?
That's what I want to do. I feel like I've put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing already. I'm gonna have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm gonna have a baby next year, and then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one, and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm, 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids.
Right.
I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. So I think that keeping my body in shape, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I think that'll also help me too while I'm going through.
He wrapped up his post by insisting that the public only knew part of the story and hinted that more revelations were coming. Social media erupted, with fans and critics debating every claim, screenshot, and timeline detail. Some supported Papoose, arguing he was being honest about his past and defending his current life, while others sided with Remy, seeing his statements as manipulative and vindictive. The holiday confession intensified the ongoing feud, turning private matters into a highly public spectacle. Observers noted how the drama highlighted the entangled histories, blurred boundaries, and repeated patterns of mistrust that seemed to follow both relationships, leaving everyone watching unsure what to believe next.